action. We're in Power Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're underway from the foothills of the Rockies. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio States. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know, you could take a lick at any time.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Oh, they're on him. He's dropped again. When the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Set up the screen here for Hall. Open space inside the 40. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time, we're going to look at this Kansas City offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Broncos and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. They'll start this one out with Hall. A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And you lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. This one ticketed in by Kraft. They're driving closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Broncos offense all set to go. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Attack!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Down the field, Evans has it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
It's a gain of 20. First down to Kansas City.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He cuts it back right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
To the air, Mahomes. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
7-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Our side.
Here's Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even so. The shortest passes in the game plan.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Our side.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense has to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Stroud throwing here on first. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Three to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So it'll be second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Now it's Mahomes. It's a big strike downfield to Egbuka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes now. Throwing this one back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds the end route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, one play remaining in this half.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lasers this one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. He doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. 2nd and long coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, it's a get to Bixby. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Bring the tight end in motion. Try to throw on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
From the gun, Stroud. He gets in on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Shots one away. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Motion him out of the backfield left. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Broncos' 35-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Air it out on third. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw, Mahomes. Scott Evans once again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Just a yard left to go on second down. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him a 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And the Broncos, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
No run here, it's Hall. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Mahomes. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Stroud throwing here on first. Finds his man. It's Crab. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down at the line. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Motioning left is their running back. First down throw by Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Short pass, Brian. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Gain of 14 yards.
Stroud off of play action. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Stroud off the play fake. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make a much bigger gain.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. The Broncos and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And you shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 1st down from the 42.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They're going to pass it here. Complete out to the right. And they'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.